Hi Rose, this will be some video feedback for you on the print ad. And we've got 4 weeks to go, so if you need any help or encouragement, don't hesitate to reach out at the number that I post on my announcements. So from now until the end of the term, I bid you strength. Rose, this is the PDF that you posted in the discussion board. And you've got a great start on the typography. Now, I know most of us aren't typographers, and it's a big body of knowledge to know. But I would say simplify it. See if you can edit your copy. This is a print ad. I think minimal copy is probably necessary. Think about a slogan maybe. Now, in terms of imagery, this is great. I like your silhouettes of the spa products. And is this your silhouette on the bottles? It's very convincing. So definitely use that. And I also like this down here. I'm not so crazy about the bars or the banded area. Keep things away from the edge. These are going to be print advertisements. They will be trimmed. So this is taking a great chance to bring the stuff close to the edge, the type. You don't want anything that's critical to be lost. Also in the gutters, depending on whether this is a left or a right-hand page, some of this information is going to be obscured. Okay, I'm going to open it up in Illustrator next, just to take a look at your file structure. Rose, this looks very comprehensive. I see that you have, the images. Now, even so, even though you have the images used, they should be embedded. So, and also, I see that you've collected your screenshots in a single PDF, and that's great. Let me just go through these briefly. Okay, so that's how you applied the palm to the bottles. It's fairly convincing, especially when it's small. Okay, this is great. So you'll probably want to use a few of these in your final reflection. It's not required to embed them in your final reflection, but why not? Why not make an illustrated document? And okay, so I see that you've done that in the recolor of the bottles in Illustrator. Interesting. All right, this is what I feared. It's prompting me for linked images. Now I could go through and replace them, but what if I didn't have them? What if I was a service bureau and didn't have the linked images? I'm just going to click through this just to show you that if you don't embed images, you aren't left with much. Okay, here is what you're left with. And so how do you embed images? Okay, it's fairly simple. You go up under, I'm in Illustrator, right? So it's File, Place, and I'm going to arbitrarily, pick something here. I don't know. Okay, there. So now take a look at this down here. If you want to embed them, make sure that this is not checked. When you first open up Illustrator, I do believe the default is to have it checked. No, no, no. Okay. So I'm going to cancel out of that. And that's how you embed an image. Let's talk about the typography a little bit. I suggested maybe that you could edit it somewhat, and think about what's visually appealing. I can't move things around if you haven't embedded them, so you might be relieved. But this is non-destructive classroom art direction. How's that? I'm really not altering your files at all. I would avoid using bars or borders, and just keep it simple. Let the edges of the colors, color contrast, define them. This could all be, I think, on a single line, very small. Whoops! I do not suggest you distort type like that ever, but it can be quite small. Take a look at other professionally designed ads to see how they handle typography, amount of typography, and so forth. But you have a good collection of things. Just need to embed them. I look forward to seeing how you apply this on your web banner.